What is up, guys? Welcome back to some more LazerSamuraiGG. And on today's video, I'm gonna share my thoughts about The Last of Us Part 2, now that I've finished the game. I would recommend watching the first video I did on The Last of Us Part 2 about my first impression of the game. But if you don't feel like going back, the quick rundown is I loved the first part of the game. I played up to half and I was loving it. But is the second half as good as the first half? No, it's not. And I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so as many of you might know, after the first 60% of the game, you start playing with Abby. Yes, Abby. That girl that killed Joel? Yeah, you play as her. And I get why the game lets you play as Abby. They're trying to kind of make her feel like a person, not just as a villain. Trying to give her some motivations and lets you see the aftermath of what she's done and how she feels about it afterwards. Even how her friends kind of treat her after all that. And personally for me, this is where the game is at its weakest, when they're trying to humanize Abby. The reason I say that is, Abby for me is not an interesting character. Even when she goes through a redemption arc, all the sub-characters have so much more personality than she has. And I'm not knocking the voice actress, she does an amazing job, but I just can't help feel that the story would have been a lot better if you maybe put Joel's brother in the role of Abby, where on his road to revenge he ends up helping the Scars and the Wolves and he has a change of heart. I felt that would have been a better narrative to take, but that's just my opinion. Even in the hours where you play with Abby, the level design is some of the strongest of the game. I really enjoyed where you go into a hotel full of spores and infected, even the one where you had to go get medical supplies in a hospital. Those were some of the best levels in the whole game. But I couldn't help feeling that it's being dragged down by this character. Even her friends don't like her. And now they expect us to? I don't think so.
Isaac's top Scar killer suddenly had a change of heart? Nothing to do with Owen, right?
I haven't always done the right thing.
You're a piece of shit, Abby.
Other than those few hours, the game is still amazing. When you're done with Abby, you take control of Ellie again, where you just can't let revenge go. Even when you have everything, Abby beats you and tells you to go. If she ever sees you again, she'll kill you. So here's your chance. Start a new life. And at first, it really does look like she has everything. She has a home, she has a family, she has a woman that loves her. What more do you want? And I feel that is what the game does best, where it shows you that if you hold on to hate, you will lose everything. The best example of this is close to the epilogue of the game, where Abby is on her way to start a new life for the better. She's looking for fireflies, where Ellie can't let the hate go, so she continues to track down Abby. In the end, Ellie gets her chance at revenge. Abby has been captured and tortured for months, but she cannot let her go. She cannot let her be free. Ellie has to kill Abby. She has to get revenge for Joel's death. And this fight between Ellie and Abby is so powerful. It's probably one of the best parts in the game for me. Because in this fight, the moral of the story lies. The moral of the game. In this final fight, Ellie loses 2 of her fingers on her left hand. She ultimately wins and she starts to drown Abby, but has a change of heart. She lets all the rage go. She lets Abby go. Because she finally realized that this isn't what Joel would have wanted. He wouldn't have wanted her to waste her life on revenge. He would have wanted her to live her life. Because he saved her so that she could live. After all was said and done, Ellie had to return home, but she returned to nothing. She lost everything she loved on the path of revenge. Even now, with her missing fingers, she can't play the guitar anymore. The one thing that Joel taught her, the one connection that they still had. This teaches us that avenging Joel didn't change anything. If anything, she lost a piece of Joel. She lost a piece of herself. In conclusion, for me, The Last of Us Part 2 is something special. It would have been up there with my all-time greats if it wasn't for the slog 60% in, where the game forcefully shows you the grey morality of the villain. And there it loses me for the rest of the game, until the last few hours, where it demands my attention, and it has it fully, where it teaches you that sometimes letting go of heartache, of rage, of anger is better for you, where you can appreciate what's in front of you right now before it's lost forever. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that video and you'd like to see some more, hit the like button. And if you're a newcomer, please subscribe. You'll be helping out the channel in a big way. Keep it GG guys. Keep it GG.